Welcome back to the Leveled Up Living podcast. I hope everyone had an amazing Thanksgiving break. You ate all the food that your heart desired, and you just got to spend a lot of time with your family. My husband and I went to Williamsburg for Thanksgiving with my mother in law, and it was so much fun to adventure and explore. And I'm just feeling really, really thankful for so many things that have happened in the last year. Yeah, I'm just so grateful. I'm overflowing with gratitude at this point. But today I thought we'd talk about something that comes around every single year. And it's every year, so many of us tell ourselves in January, I'll start. I'll reset in January. I'll finally become the best version of myself once January comes around. And then what happens? December becomes this weird waiting period, almost like you're standing at the front door of your own life and you're just holding the knob, but you're not actually turning it. And here's the truth that no one says out loud. Waiting until January is the very thing that's keeping you stuck. This month, right now, is the most powerful month of the entire year. And it's not because it's almost the end of 2025. It's because you're choosing not to wait for a calendar to decide when you get to grow. And by the end of this episode, you're going to know exactly how to step into your best self before 2026 even gets here. Okay? So let's get into it. But first, I need a little coffee break, not going to lie. For the past 2 years, I've been obsessed with making my own little peppermint latte. And let me tell you, I've made a good one today. I just use a little bit of zero sugar peppermint creamer, and then I sneak in just a titch of sugar-free French vanilla and just a little bit of almond milk so it doesn't get too creamy. So good. And then when I'm feeling spicy, I'll throw in a little candy cane to stir it up. It's so good. But anyways, let's talk about why January isn't going to be the solution. And it's because most women burn out by January 15th. Almost every single year. And it's because the whole new year, new me thing is built on pressure, not preparation. It's like a giant surge of motivation that feels amazing for what? About 2 weeks? And then life hits, old patterns resurface, your nervous system gets overwhelmed, and suddenly you're asking yourself, why can't I stay consistent? It isn't because you lack discipline. It's because you tried to become an entirely new person overnight. You decided you were going to wake up January 1st and suddenly embody this new version of yourself instead of building momentum ahead of time. If you start now, before the noise, before the pressure, and the Pinterest level expectations of January sets you up to actually sustain the changes that you want. Momentum doesn't just magically happen on January 1st. Momentum starts the moment that you decide it's time. Okay. And that brings us to the micro upgrade method. This is my signature approach. And the reason it worked so well is because it's simple and rooted in how real humans actually change. Most women try to fix everything all at once, which will guarantee a failure at some point down the line. The micro upgrade method is the opposite. You choose just one area at a time and you upgrade it by 1%. Okay. So let me give you a couple examples. So if we focus on the area of health, if you add a daily walk or you commit to drinking water before you have caffeine, that is a micro upgrade. If our area is mindset and you decide to commit to 1 page of journaling or taking 5 minutes in the morning to start your day with a meditation, that is also a micro upgrade. You could do these for so many different areas of your life. Like, for example, if you wanted to focus on environment, if you have a huge room that feels overwhelming to clean, just pick one corner to tidy up. Or maybe you decide to reset your space every single night so that way when you wake up in the morning, your space feels clean and fresh. Maybe the area you want to focus on is finances. So you decide to commit to tracking your spending. Just for 2 minutes a day, you take the time to track and write down all of your spending habits throughout that day. These are tiny shifts, they're micro upgrades. But here's where the real magic happens. These micro upgrades will literally rewire your habits because your brain doesn't get overwhelmed. It gets curious. It goes, oh, this is different. Maybe we can do more. Small changes compound way faster than big dramatic ones. One micro upgrade at a time, that is how you build a life that you're proud of. And that's how you build habits that you stick to. All right, now we're moving on to identity shifting made simple. So let's make identity work feel really easy. You know the identity loop, even if you don't realize it yet. It goes something like this. A thought triggers a feeling, which then triggers an action, and then you look for evidence, and that becomes your identity. So when you think a certain thought, like I can never stay consistent or I'm always overwhelmed, it triggers a feeling. That feeling influences your actions. Your actions create the evidence that's around you. And that evidence is what becomes your identity. So if you want to become your best self, you don't start with just the actions. You start with the thoughts that drive the actions, that drive everything. This is where your RAS, your reticular activating system, comes in really handy. Your RAS filters the world just so that it can prove you right, even when your beliefs are limiting, to show you what's familiar to you. And by showing you what's familiar, it creates safety in the subconscious. So if you believe you're someone who never follows through, your brain will actually look for moments that confirm that to be true. But when you intentionally shift your thoughts every day, even in tiny increments, your RAS starts searching for evidence of the new identity that you're stepping into. So just start out repeating the identity that you want in small ways every single day. So say things like, I am always taken care of. I am becoming better every single day. I am becoming more beautiful with every step I take. I am aligned with wealth and prosperity every single day. Identity shifts don't just magically happen in January. They happen in the mundane, the daily, the small moments when no one is watching you but you. And this is why we have to stop waiting for the perfect moment to start. Let's just be honest for a second. The I'll start when I'm ready mindset, that's a lie, right? I don't know about you guys, but when I want something, I fucking go for it. Like I don't need permission from anybody or anything. If I want something, I will fucking go after it like it's my job, okay? Like when I wanted to manifest my dream body, was I living in my dream body? No, absolutely not. Did I feel like I was living in my dream body? No, absolutely not. But guess what? These tiny 1% shifts every single day build up over time and they create massive change. Like I remember weight just falling off of me and everybody was asking what I was doing. People were even asking what classes I was taking, what diet I was following, all these things. And I swear nobody believes me, but I just say I rewired my mindset. I rewired my subconscious to have the body of my dreams, to be living in my dream reality, to get paid when I sleep. All of these things were not happening in my life. And it felt really uncomfortable to embody this energy when it wasn't actually here. But that's the beauty of it, and that's the magic of it. And when you find quiet moments to reflect and just think, it becomes really healing. If you wait to feel ready, you will wait your entire life. Readiness isn't something that just shows up in a moment of inspiration. Well, you know what? Actually, I take that back. I do think readiness is something that shows up in a moment of inspiration or motivation. Like maybe you're listening to this podcast right now and you're motivated to take that first step. But I want to tell you, readiness is created through those action steps, okay? And people think clarity comes from thinking. No. Clarity comes from moving, from taking action. So I'm a pretty blunt person, and I'm just going to say this. You're waiting for clarity, but clarity doesn't show up until you start to actually move. Your best self isn't coming to tap you on the shoulder. She's waiting for you to take one small step so that she has something to work with. And now let's talk about what it means to go all in. let's redefine what going all in actually looks like. It's not grinding so hard that you burn yourself out. It's not this dramatic overnight transformation. Going all in is choosing consistency over perfection. It's being willing to look at your patterns instead of avoiding them. It's choosing to show up on the days that you don't feel like it. It's deciding that your excuses are boring and they don't hold any weight anymore. And it's just getting out of your own damn way, honestly. Your best self is not created in extremes. She is created in awareness, in understanding, in grace, and in the quiet follow through that no one else sees. And if you want to start becoming just 1% better each day, here are some simple but powerful ways to support that goal this month. An evening reset. I love an evening reset. This is something I do every single day. I do just a 10-minute tidy up so that tomorrow when I wake up in the morning, my day feels a lot smoother. And what I do is just pick up the dog toys, put the pillows back on the couch, fold the blankets. I make sure all of the dishes are in the dishwasher, the laundry's switched over, things like that, okay? Morning grounding. This one's super important because the way that you start your day is how your day just kind of continues to carry out. So if you wake up late and you're rushing and you're grabbing things, rushing out the door, your whole day is going to feel off, right? Like that never feels good. But if you start your day with intention and you take just 3 deep breaths and you have one clear thought on what your intention will be that day, that's a great way to start your day. You'll go throughout your day a lot more calm, cool, and collected. Another option is breath work. 60 seconds of slow inhales and even slower inhales will reset your entire nervous system. Body-based decision making. I absolutely love body-based decision making. So when you are trying to make a decision and you are feeling anxious or you just have no idea what to decide, just take a moment, take a deep breath, and ask yourself, what does my body say about this? Or how does my body feel about this? If you're able to tap into your body and that intuition, your body typically knows the truth before your mind does. Okay. 10-minute movement. This one is a must for me. Okay. A 10-minute walk, stretch, dance, just something that gets your energy flowing without you overthinking it. I typically go for a walk with my dog every day, at least once or twice. But now that it's the winter, we've kind of shortened up our walks a little bit. I also love Beachbody On Demand, Shaun T's Let's Get Up. I love dancing. I love that Shaun T has his dance workout program on Beachbody. It is amazing and it always just puts me in such a good mood. And also, oh my gosh, I have got to tell you guys this. So my friend and I went to a bungee fitness class last night and it was so much fun. It was both of our first times, but honestly, the instructors, they were like, there's no way this is your guys' first time. Like, you guys are pros. We were just having so much fun, giggling when we were up in the air, flying around. It was so much fun. Definitely 12 out of 10 recommend. If you've ever thought about doing a fun little class like that, this is your sign to go sign up right now because it was just so much fun. And they're also having a special. So we got a free class with our first class. So we're already planning to go back next week. And it was just such a fun thing to do with one of my friends, and we just had so much fun doing it. But I'm just saying that if you want to move your body, you don't have to go to the gym. You can go to a dance class. You can go to a bungee class. You can do all these things. You can even sign up for a running group. Like, it does not matter what you do as long as you're moving your body and it makes you happy. That is the most important thing, in my opinion. Okay, anyways, moving on, self-reflection journal prompts. I love these because it just helps you be more mindful of all the ways that you're showing up for yourself. So a couple examples could be, what did I do today that I'm really proud of? Or what promises did I keep to myself? Or how did I step out of my comfort zone just a little bit today? Okay, digital boundaries. I think this one is so important. 1 hour being device free before bed. This has been an absolute game changer for me, for my husband, and honestly, for your brain. It is a complete game changer because when you're able to get away from your phone, stop scrolling, it just allows your brain to just become quiet a little quicker before bedtime. Another one is water before caffeine. This one's really simple, but it's super powerful, especially for your just overall mood in general and your energy. Drinking water before you consume any caffeine will help so much. And actually, for anybody who's a big coffee drinker, they say that for every cup of coffee that you have, you should be drinking 2 cups of water because it dehydrates you and it's very acidic. So these practices are small, but they add up way faster than you think. And if you're listening thinking, I'm ready, I just don't want to do this alone anymore, or I just don't know where to start, or I want to be held accountable, this is your moment. My one-on-one coaching and my VIP day are where we take everything I talked about today and apply it directly to your life, your patterns, and your goals. This is where women step into their next level with support, with accountability, and a personalized plan that actually works. So if you're done guessing, if you're tired of starting over, and if you're ready for real transformation, this is where it begins. I also created a completely free daily well-being blueprint planner for you. Inside, you'll get a daily well-being page, a habit tracker, a weekly reflection page, basically everything you need to stay aligned, consistent, and accountable. You can download it completely for free using the link in the show notes. Your best self is not waiting for January, she's waiting for your decision. And the minute that you choose to move, even just a little bit, everything starts to shift within you. 2026 isn't going to change you. You are going to change you. And it starts with one decision at a time, one micro upgrade at a time. If you love today's episode, make sure to subscribe to the podcast and leave us a rating or share it with a friend who you want to start leveling up with before January hits. I love you so much. Forehead kiss. Mwah. Bye, babes.